Good afternoon, welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Taken in part exchange only this morning. Here we have a CX-5 Sport 2 litre manual. Now, did you notice how I just said a Sport and not a Sport Nav Plus? That's because this is the 2020 model, registered in August 2020. So they dropped the Plus bit and the Nav because the Nav was standard, and the cars now, without the Plus, have a bigger sat-nav screen, the new style key, the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. So those slight revisions. So it's like the latest incarnation of a CX-5 before they went to the new sat-nav screen. Okay, and that was in 21, I believe. So there was a little period, okay, there was a short period when they came like this. Okay, so not a huge difference, it's very trivial, but the bigger sat-nav screen I think is definitely a nice thing to have. Okay, this is Eternal Blue. It was supplied new by us, it's always serviced by us, so we know the car very, very well. The gentleman who owned it picked up another CX-5 this morning, but this time he went for a diesel automatic. He, I believe he's going to be doing a bit more driving, so went for a diesel. Plenty of people are still going for diesels. Yeah, so very happy with the car, the brand, but just he's done 14,000 miles in this one. I think he's expecting to do a few more miles, so an automatic gearbox and a diesel engine, far better suited. Okay, now this isn't just the sport model, this has got the safety pack, so it's got the 360 camera amongst a few other things which I'll go into more detail when we get in the car, and it's also got the stone leather, which is something I would definitely have. I think it's fantastic. It's not difficult to maintain like a lot of people think, because I've lived with these stone interiors, and I've got a dog and I've got a 4-year-old, and I just think it's a nicer place to be inside the cabin, nice and bright, and it's got nice contrast with other interior panels. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these are also SKYACTIV-G engines, so the engines are ever so slightly tweaked, okay, and you'll see G on the back. So if you are comparing some cars out there, don't compare this to the Plus model, because this is a slightly later car. So yeah, do compare apples for apples. Now let's open the boot. Now this car, I must confess, we haven't cleaned. If I had to wait for this car to be cleaned today, I wouldn't have time to do the advert, but it's really lovely, and I think sometimes it's best to see a car in its raw state. As you can see, this car has not had a hard life. There's the BOSE speaker. You've got these very clever little levers, yeah, kind of work like ejector seats, to give you all that extra room, and they just pop up like so. If you want to have the car in 4-seater mode, you pop that armrest down. You've got USB chargers. You've also got the ISOFIX anchorages for the kiddie seats. Looks like they've been used. I'd imagine the gentleman has grandchildren. You've got the white headlining, sunroof, but look at the contrast. Look at the panels. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Real ease of access in and out. Obviously you've got the height that helps as well, but they purposely designed this door to open at pretty much a right angle, to help get kids in and out of child seats, or perhaps my elderly parents in and out of the car. Electric seats up front, memory on the driver's seat. You've got the BOSE premium sound systems with speakers everywhere. I think there's 10 speakers. All very nice. Bodywork's unmarked. Very nice indeed. Also tailgate, privacy glass, all good stuff. And it's always nice, you know, this is a one-owner car. We know the gentleman. I think he's had a 3 or 4 cars from ourselves. him and his wife, I think. Electric seats, memory, electric windows, mirrors. Now this has got, because it's got the safety pack, it's got the 360 camera. So it's a bit like having the driver assist pack on the new car. So these kind of had more as standard than the new ones do now. Shows the way of the world. Everything's costing more. Right, makes these used cars quite appealing, really. Now, remember I said he's always had it serviced with us. So 2021 August at its first service at 4921 miles. Then again at 10547 miles a year later. And in July, this is when the gentleman ordered his new car at 13606 miles. We serviced it. It's now done 14908. So it was serviced 1200 miles ago. Okay. All very good stuff. Look at that. It says it's 24 degrees. It definitely feels like 24 degrees. I don't think it is, but in the sun perhaps. Right, you've got rake and reach adjustment. Gentlemen like classical music as well. I've been really enjoying that. You've got a heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, trip computer, and I did have a little nosy. Over 4,903 miles, gentleman's average 37.7 mpg. I would say that's very good. You know, we're in the London suburbs of London. There's lots of traffic. On a long run, you're going to get into the 40s. A 2-litre, 4-cylinder car. I think you're doing very, very well. Okay. I see the price of diesel shot up. That's worrying. Auto lights, wipers, they're adaptive. You've got high beam control. They'll turn as you turn. I can see more at night than I can in the day. Now, if you look very closely at this screen, this is bigger than the previous cars. And it is noticeably bigger. It really is. Even to myself, who gets in and out of these cars all the time. And you'll have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Don't worry, they're greyed out. It's only because I haven't paired my phone up with it. Okay. Oh, yes. This is the other big difference from the X engines. This has got cylinder deactivation. So it will actually switch to 2 cylinders when the car is sort of cruising and it goes into lean burn mode. So that's another thing. So as I say, don't compare this to one of these Sport Plus model cars, just the Sports, okay? And you'll notice that by a bigger screen, the keys will be square, or rectangular, sorry, do apologise. And it'll have cylinder deactivation, okay? So don't get fobbed off. Vehicle status bonus, that's because I'm low on fuel. You've got FM, AM, DAB, Bluetooth, Stitcher, some app. Never used it, never known anyone to use it. Communication, so you can pair your phone up. Now, if you don't want to use the CarPlay, so you can use your apps on your phone, it's got a built-in sat-nav. Okay, it's very good. Put your postcode in, and off you go. Okay. Now, these cars are very well equipped. Heads-up display, it's there. You can adjust it. You can adjust the brightness, bits and pieces. So that will give you like basic sat-nav function, speed, warning. You know, when you're feeling a little bit tired, it will remind you to take a break. It will come up, take a break. Quite spooky, actually. This display, you can change things. Now, safety, so you've got distance recognition support system, basically active cruise control, smart city brake support and smart brake support. It will put on its brakes if it thinks you're going to crash. The city one's particularly good because that's when you kind of getting distracted and you're sort of rolling along in traffic. Lane keep assist, it will keep you in lane. For example, if you were to let go of the steering wheel and you're driving down the motorway, it will keep you in lane. It will correct you twice and then it will come up and say, hold the steering wheel. Traffic sign recognition, driver attention alert, we've already gone through. And of course, the 360 camera. Now look how square on I am in that parking bay. I couldn't have achieved that without this 360 camera. So no excuses for not getting in those tight spaces. All right. You've got a BOSE Sound System. It sounds amazing. Give it a go. And you've got a GPS synced clock, so you can't get more accurate than that. Got some nice convenience features. Oh, look at this, walk away lock. So I'm going to activate that. And keyless lock volume, I'm going to put it on high. So when I walk away from this car, once I park it on the forecourt, with the keys on my person as I walk away, the car will bleep and it will lock itself. Okay, one less thing to do. Okay, so we're a Mazda dealer, so the car will carry a Mazda warranty. That's right, for 12 months. 12 months Mazda warranty with 12 months roadside assistance. Car will go through our workshop. Anything that requires doing shall be done. Obviously, it was only serviced a little while ago, but we'll still do a 101-point check just to make sure everything is as it should be. Okay, and then that warranty also comes with MOT insurance. So at the next MOT, should it fail, there are certain items that will be covered that wouldn't normally be covered on the warranty. So you've got the MOT insurance as a part of the warranty, and roadside assistance, which is home start, which will cover you in Europe, which will cover your passengers. So a comprehensive one. Now, like all these things, you only really know how good they are when you make a claim. And I can tell you from personal experience and working in the motor trade for 21 years, a lot of warranties can leave you leaving very frustrated. This one I find very, very good, and obviously we shall do all the claims for you. Okay, part exchange is extremely welcome. In fact, we want your part exchange more than you not having a part exchange. We want your part exchange, and you will get the best deal with a part exchange. But please do all those things you're heavily encouraged to do. But get in touch with us and let's see what we can do for you. We want you to have a seamless, enjoyable buying experience, and obviously being a one-stop shop should add to that. And talking about experiences, do have a look and see how our other customers have found things. Do check out our reviews. We're very proud of them, and there's about 400 or 500 of them now. We'll give you a good reflection of how we do business. Okay, so I want to thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've actually really enjoyed doing this. I do think it's nice getting a nice spec. They're all good spec, but the stone leather really does make me happy being in here. So thanks for watching again, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Bye bye.